The people that hope to destroy this country, they do not believe free speech is a fundamental value. They don't. And part of the tradition of freedom of speech is you sometimes have to hear things you don't always want to hear.
All right, guys, now we're going to talk about the infamous 50 Tyler Robinson Army, which is ridiculous, which is the rumor that there was like 50 different people dressed up as Tyler Robinson, and that each of these people were real people. And this stemmed from the FBI taking this blurry photo and running it through an AI generator. We're going to do something similar. My AI generator is obviously not as good as the FBI's, but we're going to do something similar and show you kind of what they did to get these photos. Okay? And like I said earlier in the previous video, the best way I can relate this is if they had if there was a crime and there was let's just say 3 different witnesses and 3 different sketch artists. And each of these witnesses are describing their experience to these sketch artists. And each of those sketch artists has their own little style, their own technique, their own skill level. And each of these witnesses has a little bit of a different definition of what this person looks like. This might be, sketch from number 1, sketch from witness number 2, and sketch from witness number 3. Obviously, we're not looking for 3 different people or 4 different people. It's pretty obvious that these people are just describing the same suspect in what they remember seeing, and we're getting a little different variation. It's the same thing with AI, guys. AI can take this and interpret it different ways and spit out different images slightly. And the reason they did this was not to say, hey, look for these 3 different people. The reason they did this was, hey, if you see someone that looks like any of these photos, let us know. But let's look at these photos, guys. You can kind of see some artifacting in the back. Not too much. This one's actually pretty clean. My program does a lot of artifacting. You'll see that in a second. This one has a lot more. You can see the floor here does not have all those ripples. But you can clearly see this is an AI-made image because of all the artifacting that you get back in here. Also, the shirt changes quite a bit. All right, here's the original. You can see that there's not those ripples back there. That's just the AI making something out of nothing back there. Here are some more photos that they had of him. And guys, these ones right here are not AI. These ones right here are just the original. They're not very good photos. They're kind of grainy, kind of blurry. But these are the originals that they have. All right, guys, now I have 2 photos of myself. This one, as well as this one. And what you could tell is this is very blurry. These are pretty blurry. Let's go into my AI software and see what we can do. All right, so what you would do is you go in here, you set some perimeters. Let's 4 times the megapixels to kind of clarify things a little bit. Suppress noise, face recovery, remove blur. Well, there we go. Look at this, guys. I mean, obviously, you can see the artifacting in the back. Mine is not going to be obviously as good as the FBI's, what the FBI uses, but, you saw some artifacting in theirs as well. And now you can see we go from this to this, just from AI interpreting what I look like. All right, guys. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this one. We're going to set it to a model of 6 times the scale. We're going to add 6 times the megapixels. We're going to set to low resolution model. Suppress noise, remove blur, face recovery strength 100%. All right, let's see what we get. Ooh, look at that guy. This guy looks pretty cool. All right, guys, as you can see, I took my blurry photo here and I put it through the AI. And you can see, mine's not as good as the FBI, but you can see it clarified things and not blurry anymore. I'm sharp as a tack. I look great. And this is just a representation of what I could look like if it was not blurry. Obviously, it's not that great because you all know I look better than this. And then same as this one, guys. This right here, super blurry. This drone is probably 60 feet away or if not further. And you can see this is what it comes up with. You can tell that this guy right here and this guy right here look quite a bit different. But it's just me. It's just based off me. So you could come in here and say the same thing about these guys. You could say, well, this guy right here looks quite a bit different than this guy, or this guy a little bit chubbier cheeks. This guy is a little bit skinnier of a face. But if you compare all of them to this guy, they all look pretty similar, right? Or have similar features. They might not be exact, but all this is, guys, is a AI representation of what this guy could look like if this was not blurry. Just like these right here are just an AI representation of what I could look like if I was not blurry. All right, guys, I think we spent enough time on this one. This one is obviously not true. There wasn't 50 Tyler Robinsons running around UVU campus. there was just one, if there was even one. But if there was, it was just one, not 50. And this is debunked. We can move on from this now.